Assalamu alaikum students, hope you are fine and doing well. We will be continuing today with question number 9 of exercise 7.1. Okay, name the type of quadrilateral formed. Name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the following points and give reasons for your answer. Okay, we have A, B, C, D points A, point B, point C and point D. Okay, now a quadrilateral is formed if all the points are joined. From this data we are supposed to find which type of quadrilateral is it. Okay, so I'll give you simple hints. If any two sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram. Okay, again, if any four sides are equal, if all four sides are equal, then it is a rhombus. That's it. Okay, if no side is equal, then it is simply quadrilateral. Then it is simply quadrilateral. Okay, so these are the three conditions following. You have to follow these three conditions and then you are supposed to solve the problem. How to judge whether two sides are equal? You have to find distance. All distance AB, BC, CD and AD. You have to find all the distances and you have to check whether two sides are equal. You have to form quadrilateral in this way. Okay, A, B, C, D. Okay, now you have to check whether AB equal to CD, right? If AB equal to CD and BC equal to DC, BC equal to DA, then it is parallelogram, right? If AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD, then it is a square, or sorry, not square, rhombus. If none is equal, then it is simply a quadrilateral. Okay, so you know how to find distance. We have solved a number of problems on how to find distance between the 2 points using distance formula. Okay, and you also know even this is also about distance. So altogether you have 3 bits there. In 3 bits you are given points, and using those points you have to find distances AB, BC, CD and AD, and you have to use these hints to check which type of quadrilateral it is. Okay, and we'll go for solving problem number 10. Find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from 2, -5 and -2, 9. Okay, there is a point on x-axis. So what do you mean point on x-axis? If there is a point on x-axis, its y coordinate will be 0. Yes, its y coordinate will be 0. X coordinate is not known to us, so let us assume it as a. Okay, we are assuming some constant a, 0, or we can assume it as x also. Okay, there is some value of x which we don't know. Okay, and it is on x-axis. Suppose if point is on y-axis, its x coordinate will be 0. It will be 0, y. Okay, so you have note this point. Any point on x-axis, y coordinate will be 0. Any point on x-axis, y coordinate will be 0. If there is any point on y-axis, its x coordinate will be 0. Okay, so we are assuming a point to be x, 0. Now what is the data? And that point is equidistant from 2, -5 and -2, 9. Right? So let us assume this as A. Okay, and now what is B? B, let us assume B as 2, -5 and C as C as minus 2 comma 9. Okay, so what it is being told that this point is equidistant from B and C. What does that mean? AB is equal to AB equal to AC. I mean, from A to B distance is same as the distance between A and C. That's the meaning. Now we know how to find distance between AB. We know how to find distance between AC. Yes, we can find distance formula. What is distance formula? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root. Okay, so now let us find AB. AB equal to, what is AB? A and B. So will 2 minus x whole square or x minus 2 whole square, whatever it is, x minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus of minus plus 0 plus 5 whole square. So therefore AB equal to x minus 2 whole square plus 5 square. This is AB. Now let us go for finding the value of AC. What do we get value of AC as? X minus of minus 2, x plus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 9 whole square. That's what we are doing now. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1. That's what we are doing here. So now what do we get? AC equal to x plus 2 whole square plus 9 square. AC equals to, so this is what is AC about, right? So what is given? AB equal to AC na? So AB is this, AC is this. So therefore AB equal to AC implies x minus 2 whole square, x minus 2 whole square plus 5 square equals to x plus 2 whole square plus 9 square. So root is cancelled from both sides. So therefore x minus 2 whole square plus 5 square equals to x plus 2 whole square plus 9 square. Okay, so now we'll get all x terms on one side, all constants on other side. So here what do we get? X minus 2 whole square plus x plus 2 whole square gets over here, becomes minus of x plus 2 whole square plus 5 square goes over there, becomes minus 5 square, 9 square minus 5 square. Okay, x minus 2 whole square. Yeah, so here what do we get? X square minus 4x plus 4 minus of x square plus 4x plus 4 equals to 81 minus 25. 80 minus 25 is 55, 56. Okay, so 56 plus 25 is 81. Yes, so therefore here x square minus 4x plus 4 minus x square minus 4x minus 4 equal to 56. X square minus x square gets cancelled, minus 4x minus 4x minus 8x and minus 4 plus 4 gets cancelled, minus x equals to 56. X equals to 56 by minus 8 minus 9. So therefore x equals to minus 9. If x equals to minus 9, what is A? Answer is, the point is minus 9 comma, point is we'll write down here, A is minus 9 comma 0. 9 9s, sorry, it is 7, 8 7, sorry, not 9, it is 7. Okay, minus 7. Okay, so this is the answer. A is minus 7 comma 0. Okay, so this is the main point here. This point is equidistant from B and C, means AB and AC are equal. That's the meaning of it. So here we have written, and accordingly we have proceeded, we have solved the problem. I want you to take 11th problem by yourself. 11th problem you have to take up yourself. It's the same. Instead of equal he has given the distance. Okay, by substituting the values you have to find the distance. Find the value of y for which the distance between the points is 10. It's again same as 11th problem. I'll be solving 12th problem. With the help of 12th problem model you can solve 10th problem, 11th problem. Okay. Find the values of y for which distance between the points p 2, -3 and 10, y is 10. p 2, -3, q 10, y. Is 10. The distance, what is pq? pq is equal to 10. So how do we write here? Solution. What is given? Distance between p and q is 10. That's what I have written in the equation form. Okay, now how to find distance between p and q? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So therefore pq equals to x2 what is pq? x2 minus x1 whole square. We write distance formula here. Distance formula equals to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, so therefore what do we get here? Distance equal to 2 minus 10 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square minus 3 minus y whole square. So therefore distance equals to 2 minus 10 minus 8 square 64 plus of minus 3 minus y whole square under root. So here, so what do we get here? So this is pq. Okay, pq equals to 10. So what do we get here? 64 plus minus 3 minus y whole square under root equal to 10. Why? Because this is pq and pq, this is all pq what we are finding. pq. Okay, this is pq, but pq is equal to 10 now, so we equate this to 10. So what do we get? Root transposed over there becomes square. Therefore 64 plus minus 3 minus y whole square equals to 10 square, right? So minus 3 minus y whole square equals to 10 square is 100. Again 64 transposed over there becomes minus 64. Okay, so again this is a minus b whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b square, is it? So minus a square minus 2ab plus b square equals to 100 minus 64, it is 36. Sorry, in other words, we can instead of expanding this, we can directly do it. Again we can directly do it here. We will get the answer. Minus 3 minus y, this equals 36, right? Minus 3 minus y square, when it goes over there becomes root, is it? Square transposed over there becomes root. So minus 3 minus y equal to root of 36. So plus or minus 6. Remember, always when you are writing the value of root, always you should write plus or minus 36. For example, root of 25 equals to plus or minus 5. Don't simply write 5 when you are writing in terms of equation, right? So generally we say root of 25 is 5, but usually we should write a root of 25 as plus or minus 5. Okay, always remember here root of 81 equals to plus or minus 9. In equation, whenever you are using these terminologies in equation, you should always write plus or minus, is it? So here we are getting plus value, with plus we get one value, with minus we get one value. Minus 3 minus y equal to minus 6, minus 3 minus y equal to plus 6. So minus 5, right? Minus 3 minus 5, minus 3 goes over there, becomes plus 3. Minus y equal to minus 6 plus 3, minus y equal to minus 6 plus 3 minus 3, y equal to 3. Okay, minus y equal to 6 plus 3, y equal to 6 plus 3 9, so y equal to minus 9. So here we get, so y equal to 3 and minus 9, we have two values of y. Okay, for both the values of y, this condition will be satisfied. If you take y as 10 comma 3 also, you get the value distance as 10. If you get value of y as minus 9 also, we get distance as 10. You can check it. Okay, you can cross check it. So here we will wind up the class. As far as today, homework will be question number 9 and question number 11 of exercise 7.1. Exercise 7.1, question number 9 and question number 11 will be your homework. Jazakallahu khair.